Hey everyone, happy Soulicious Sunday. This is Angela of Earrings by Angela. Oh, thank you for joining me today. So listen, I've put out the call to ask you guys if you had any questions for me regarding the High Vibin Bootcamp. And I did get a few questions, so yay, I'm gonna answer it live. First off, and I have my notebook here because I gotta remember stuff. First off, we have, what does High Vibin 7 mean? That is like the greatest question ever, because if I keep saying to you, hey, sign up for the High Vibin 7 boot camp, and you don't know what the heck it means, are you gonna sign up? Probably not. So here it is. First of all, 7 is my favorite number. Okay, it's the number of completion. And there are also 7 chakras, right? You have the root chakra, you have the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, throat, third eye, and the crown. So for 7 weeks, we're going to focus on each one of those chakras. And so how you're doing that is you're going to learn about each chakra. Well, you got to do the pre-homework first, okay? You're going to learn about the chakras. Then you're going to learn how to apply them to your life, how to strengthen them, how to become better so that you can vibe higher. So actually, it's an 8-week program, and I'm answering one of the questions already, but it'll come back. So it's an 8-week program. And like I said, we focus on each one of the chakras, okay? So you're going to learn all about the 7 chakras. You're going to learn how to build them up so that you're not at a low frequency, and that you're vibrating on a higher level, okay? So that brings me to the next question. It says, what is the difference? What do you mean by low vibing and high vibing? What is the difference? So a low vibe would be, let me explain this. A low vibe situation would be someone who's always complaining, okay, always gossiping, complaining about life, can't see the silver lining in in anything. And actually, that would be what is called your negative Nancy, right? So it's going to be something that drains your energy, doesn't hype you up towards the positive, but pulls you in towards the negative. So that is what low vibing is. High vibing is seeing the positive in everything, and being able to brush things off your shoulder. So instead of saying, oh my God, it's raining outside, now I have to carry an umbrella. Oh my gosh, these people are driving crazy on the streets. You know, this is ridiculous. I just got my hair done. It's like, oh, you see how that is snowballing from one thought? But the high vibing version of that would be, dude, it's raining outside. I'm totally digging this rain. I love the rain sounds. You know what? I'm gonna be smart and I'm gonna leave early, so I can ease into the day. Not gonna worry about anything else. And you just have positive intention, positive expectations for how your day is gonna go. So that's the difference between low vibing and high vibing. And just another footnote on that is that if you're a low viber, you attract other low vibing people. If you're a high viber, you attract other high vibing people, because they're both energies. They're negative and positive energies, and we are operating on those frequencies. So whatever level you're on, that's what you're attracting. Okay, so that's the difference between low and high vibe. You're going to learn the differences in each one of those chakras. I've gone through a whole transformation by myself. And I wish that someone, or that I knew that someone had a program like this. So I kind of had to learn on my own and dig myself out of the ditches, you know. But now I'm sharing exactly what I did with other people, and that's how this program came about, because I kept getting inboxes and text messages. Hey, your life is changing. What are you doing? You have this different glow, this different aura about you. It's because I did the work. And so now I'm going to show you how to do the work. Are you teaching about the stones? In the High Vibin 7 Bootcamp, we're just going to focus on the chakras. In the on the second level, because there's levels to this, there's levels to everything. On the second level, we will focus on the stones, but you have to master the chakras and gain a greater understanding of how they work in your life before you want to introduce the stones to it, because you want to give each their own focus, okay? And then you'll learn how they work together to even bring more high vibrations your way. But we want to master this first. So that's in the continuation. What is a discovery call? So a discovery call is, hey, we're going to be working together. I want to get to know you one-on-one, just me and you, before the whole group comes in and we do introductions there. But the discovery call is my time, our time, to get to know each other on a one-on-one basis. And then through that call, we'll have a time where we will discuss what is going on in your life and find which chakra would be your focus. Now, this is what happens. I'm looking at my notes, you guys. Okay. I might be getting a little bit ahead of myself, but that's okay. This is what happens. So let's say I say to you, let's say Kathy. I know Kathy's. But let's say Kathy tells me, oh my gosh, Angela, I just feel like I'm not being heard, and that whatever I have to say is not being thought as as valuable, and it seems like no one listens to me, and blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna say blah 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 to you, but and on and on. And I said, you know what? It sounds like you're having trouble communicating effectively. So I would like to suggest that we work on the throat chakra, and that would be your chakra of focus. And so when we get to the lessons, hi, whoever just joined me, when we get to the lessons about the throat chakra, because I know from our discovery call that this is the chakra of focus for you. This is where you get extra personalized lessons that the other group is not going to get, because that's not their focus, right? And there's a lot of different focuses in the throat chakra, but if communication is one, and that's what our throat chakra helps us with, is to find our voices, to be able to speak our truth, our personal truth, right? I'm going to give you extra lessons in that. So I'm going to check up on you and say, hey, this is your chakra. This is your specific action plan. This is what I want you to work on. And then, in the 8th week, I'll say, now, we focused on, for you personally, we focused on the throat chakra. And the exercises I gave you, how did that work out for you? Okay, so it's an 8-week program. We go 7 weeks talking about the chakras. Before the program starts officially, you get the discovery call, which is what we're talking about now. In the 8th week, we do the follow-up, and I tell you what your next steps are. We talk about, did this work? Why or why not? Here's the other thing, because this is a group coaching program. It's a small group of 25 that I'm working with for 8 weeks, you guys. And the group is small because I need to have that one-on-one time with you, and we got to keep it small. When you sign up, there is a commitment. You have to do the work. Let me tell you something. My jewelry students will tell you I'm fair, I'm honest, I love on you, but you have to do the work. Anything that you sign up for, any class, any program, is not going to be beneficial to you if you decide not to do the work. And then ask one of my students what happened when she was like, no, because we got to a point where it's uncomfortable, you know? And I have cried with students. I have laughed with them. We work through, because change is difficult, but that's where the transformation happens. So you have to be committed to doing the work. I'm not gonna let you slide either. I'm not that person. I'm gonna call you on it. Like, hey, what's going on here? Because I stay in contact, so I know. Um, so I've answered the question, how long is the program? And it is 8 weeks. So the question that follows is, how does it work? So we answered the question about discovery calls, right? So how it works is, when you sign up, right, from the page that I send you to, that gives you all a lot of the details. When you sign up, you book your discovery call right away. Right when you pay for the program, you book your discovery call. We have a 30-minute one-on-one. And after the session with discovery calls, because they last 3 days before the actual program starts, during that time, you get your welcome packet. And it tells you, this is when the live classes are happening. These are when you can expect, your other assignments. And this is an extra that I have for you to do. Also, you have access to me. So you need to like this page, because you can message me back and forth. Questions. Hey, I know we talked about this in the class. I just wanted to reiterate. Is this what's going on? Or I have a question or a concern about this. I am accessible. You will also have my email address. I'm quicker on Messenger though, but you have all access to me. So then you have the weekly lessons. Then you have the during the week lessons. When we come together, there's a question and answer segment, and then we go into the next lesson. I want to hear about your celebrations. How did this work for you this week based on this chakra? And then in week 8, we have our one-on-one. Again, maybe I should call it a rediscovery call, but you learn about your next steps and the progress. You get personal feedback from me, in the beginning, the middle, and the end. Okay, so that's how that works. Is there a waiting list? So if all the spots are filled up, then yes, there is a waiting list, and we're going to offer this again in April, which will be the last time, because I want to spend the rest of the year doing the second portion of the program. Okay, so there is a waiting list if you don't get in. If there are spots still open but the program has started, I will not allow anyone to come in late, because see, here we go. I have to say what I mean, and I have to mean what I say. So if we're in week 1 and the start date is February 18th and you want to sign up on the 19th, I have to be obedient and say we start when we start, because in the program I'm teaching you that your word has to be impeccable. Has to start on time, has to end on time. It's a whole respect thing, right? And that's one of the secret sauces to success. So if at this time, you want to be on the waiting list, or you're like, oh, I kind of don't know if I want to sign up. What is it gonna be like? Okay, so you can ask me questions, right? We have a miniature version of the group coaching, the High Vibin 7 Bootcamp. It's a mini challenge, excuse me. And you go 7 days, not 7 days in a row. It's 21 days. 777. Yeah, it's 21 days, but it's focused on all 7 chakras. The difference is you sign up for that course, it's yours forever, right? And I'll put that link in here too. But you don't get a discovery call unless you decide I really need this call, and then you can schedule one with me for a small fee. But the course is yours. It has a workbook with it, and you can still have access to me. Okay, I just won't be giving you one-on-one attention. I'll answer a couple questions unless you book a discovery call, but that's like until we meet again thing, because all the lessons every time I teach is not the same. So the lessons that you get in the mini course are totally different than what you get in the group coaching. In this group coaching session, we're going to talk about sex, um, because I know that sometimes it's an uncomfortable conversation for women to have, but we're going to talk about it. And so when you go to the page that I'm going to put the link down, there's going to be 2 links, you guys. One for the group coaching program, and then one for the miniature challenge. You get to choose which one you want to check out. But you'll get to see exactly what we're going to focus on for each chakra. So let's see, did I get all of the questions? Okay, when do we start? We start February 18th. And we end April 8th. So we have about a couple weeks in there before we start again. Okay. And like I said, you'll learn your next steps. You definitely want to visit the page and see if this is something that's going to work for you, because it is a commitment, you guys. If you want change, you have to invest in yourself. It is definitely a commitment. And I don't let you slide. I'm very nice though. I'm fun to work with. That's not even my words. That's somebody else's words. They be like, girl, really? Like, you be on point and you be cracking me up. Okay. And then there have been tears too. And I will cry with you because, I mean, I'm just not afraid of that. I'm checking my notes to make sure that I got everything. Give me a moment. Sometimes I can't read my own writing. I be in a hurry. Okay, so can you give us a sample lesson? I'm thinking of what would be one of the favorites. And what I just come up with is, so this person really liked the what if exercise. And that was I'm looking, you guys. I gotta think about it. That was a root chakra lesson. So the what if is, say, like you're always saying, oh my gosh, you have a desire, and say you want to go see a new band, right? You're kind of shy. You're like, I don't know if I can go by myself. What if I get there and there's no seats? Or what if I get there, there's no parking? What if I get there and I don't have anyone to talk to? Oh, what if I can't find the right dress? And what just happened is you just talked yourself out of an amazing time because you doubted, you let your fears take over, And now you don't want to do it because you listened to that second voice instead of the first one. The first one was like, yeah, we're going to go to this concert. We're going to, have a good time. And then all that doubt came in. Well, what if it doesn't work out? What if I can't? No, no. So in this exercise, I want you to change that what if into a positive. How do you do that? It's called the High Vibe Remix. Okay. So how you do that is that same situation. Instead of thinking on the negative, think on the positive. What if I go and I meet amazing people? What if I go and they call me on stage and I dance? Does that really happen to me? At a concert, I got to dance on stage. What if this happens to me and oh my gosh, I'm the bomb. I have a good time. I actually like the band. And what if I get to making new friends and oh my gosh, now I just made, new people I can kick it with. That actually happened to me too at a jazz festival. So the what if went from fear-based to, oh my gosh, life is filled with possibilities and I see them. And now I'm so excited to go to this shindig, because of what could happen in a great way, So that is one of the exercises. And I didn't go deep. I just gave you a little snippet, a little short, the gist of, but those are some of the things that we're going to talk about and you're going to learn is reframing, right? Reframing and seeing how, because how the saying goes, there's levels to this. There's levels to this. And someone asked me, they said, well, when do you stop doing the work? And my response was, when you die. Because we're still growing. We're still transforming. I'm not the same person I was last year. I'm not the same person, I was the year before that. I'm not going to be the same person that I'm, if I'm blessed to live another year, I'm not going to be the same person next year as I am this year. We're constantly changing and the work doesn't stop. The work doesn't stop, but you have to get uncomfortable. Do things that is way out of your comfort zone because that's where the growth happens. And that's what I'm teaching. And I share in adults. And if you want to see another video about a personal testimony and how the chakras help to transform my life, there's a video on my YouTube, the Earrings by Angela channel, that says how the chakras help me transform my life or some title like that. Okay, so I do share. I'm very excited. I was only going to run this program one time, and I got asked to run it again because there was so much going on. There's so much transformation, and the ladies loved it. And I had a few guys say, hey, I want to join. It's for the fellas too. We're all human. We all have chakras, and we all fighting against the negative and the positive on a daily basis. But changing for the better is going to give you that abundant life that you've always wanted, but it only happens when you do the work. I can tell you, do this, do that, but if you don't do it, you're not going to grow. And then you're going to be like, I want my money back. No, no, no. You got to do the work. You have to do the work. I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't push you to do it. I got pushed in other ways. We'll get into that in the thing. I do share my stories too. So if there are any other questions, then I will definitely be here to answer them. You can email me if you don't want to do on Facebook in my messenger. I do answer questions pretty promptly on the Earrings by Angela page. Just send me a message or whatnot. But my email is Angela at earringsbyangela.com. Also, you can go to the website and contact me on earringsbyangela.com. Just send me a message and I will answer that right away. So until then, ladies and gents, thank you for allowing me to do this question and answer segment, and keep high vibing. All right. Have a great one.